if I'm a businessman, and I'm going to say if, and you own a business, then there's no if. You're a businessman. If I'm self-employed, it's no if. Do I have more than one employee? Yes. Then you're not self-employed if you have a corporation. But if you have an LLC, could you be self-employed? What they call in most general terms, a disregarded LLC. It's just a one-member. If it's a one-member, you're self-employed. Well, I'm an officer with several people involved in a legal entity. So I can never be self-employed. I work for the company. So a lot of the things start with my own understanding of what terms mean. And the first terms is, how am I going to handle the way that I operate? And it should be for anyone out there in silence. Here's the other thing. You know why so many people get robbed on Instagram? Because they show what to take. I mean, you constantly see it. They be like, let me show you this, let me show you that. They're like, hey, if you don't have dough, guess where it's at? And it makes no sense. They show their address as if, it's your safety net. Yeah. I have no desire to fit in with a group of people who have no end in sight. See, here's the thing. As an artist, which I'm not, but let's assume I was a rapper, right? You can now know that if a person enters a rap game, their understanding is they got to go to a certain jewelry store. Yeah. They got to have let me use a proper term. They got to have this bling. Yeah. Because it fits the profile of that image. But what happens if you decide to rap and you don't have none of that? You have none of those items. Anything that, what you are is a husband to a wife and you're a father to your kids. Would you be different in the rap game? Absolutely. No. What if you don't choose to ever associate with a woman who feels that she got to be the B word in order for her to feel like she established, because that's the going slogan for girls in that industry. Yeah. But you live with a woman who carries your last name and only be called by her first and last. She's have no interest in being called something that represents a person who breeds a female dog. She doesn't even assume to be considered that, because she's not breeding. She got a first name and a last name, and the last name is mine. So if you calling her that, then you calling me that. Because that's her name too. See where I'm coming from?